Welcome to Moody's One-Shot Lore. I'm your narrator, and I'll be guiding you through the tales from Contentium Academy. Please remember to like, subscribe, and follow all our social media channels below to stay updated on the latest stories. Let's dive into this intriguing world together. Temper got let out of his class early. While walking around the academy, he saw the commission board asking for help. He noticed a commission to clear Dreadspire, the forbidden realm where captured spirits lived. There was a report indicating that protective spells were breaking because there were too many spirits. If some of them were not cleared, they would break free and tear through different worlds and realities. Temper grabbed the paper, and just then, Donovan Blake walked up behind him. "I hope you're not thinking of taking that commission, because what could you do without your brother? I've heard the witch that raised you sent an evil spirit there, and you don't have the powers that Moody has. I would hate for something to happen to you," Donovan said with a laugh. Temper punched Donovan in the gut, and while he was on the ground, Temper stepped on his face. "I don't have powers, sure, but I can still put you under my foot. Don't forget I'm the second strongest student at this academy," Temper said with a devilish smile. He then walked away while Donovan remained on the ground in pain. Temper broke into Hanzo's room and stole anything spiritual that he could use to fight the spirits. "I'm just as good as my brother. Just watch," Temper said to himself. He then sneaked into Eater's lab while he was working on Taz and got his access code for the portals. He knew Eater would never approve of him going to Dreadspire alone without Moody. When he got to the portal room, he used the codes to go to the Forbidden Realm and walked into the portal. When he arrived, he saw a town filled with evil spirits, and beyond the town was a huge castle. "The final boss must be in there," he said with a smile. The evil spirits looked at Temper, ready to attack him. But Temper smiled and said, "I don't have time for you NPCs, but if you want to lose your life twice, then step up." The evil spirits charged at Temper, and he started fighting them with the gear he had stolen from Hanzo. Temper fought for hours with no end in sight, but he was determined to prove that he was not Moody's shadow. He was his own person and could shine just as bright as his brother. He reached the castle and found bigger and stronger evil spirits. However, all the gear he had been using was broken or used up, and all he had left was holy water. Temper simply smiled. He poured the holy water on his fist and screamed at the evil spirits, "Come at me!" He fought his way to the throne room, where he saw a spirit sitting on her throne. "So you're the final boss," he said with a smile. "You are out of gear. How do you plan on fighting me?" she asked, unfazed by Temper. "I don't care. Let's go right now," he screamed at her with a smile. "I sense you have something to prove," she said, walking over to Temper. "Is it worth dying over?" She continued, and Temper paused. "I can give you all the power you could ever want. You just have to let me free, and I can take revenge on that witch who trapped me here," she said. There was a strong silence, and then Temper punched her in the face. "Talk all you want, but I'll use my own strength to get what I want. I won't submit to anyone. If anything, you must submit to me and serve me if you want out of here," Temper said with an evil smile. "How dare you!" she screamed at him. She charged at Temper. The fight lasted days with no winner in sight. After a while, Temper stood over the defeated spirit. "I know the pain of being cast away, treated like you're not worth anything to anyone. I want revenge on the person who cast you out too. Maybe we can add our strength together. But let's make one thing clear. You serve me and no one else. Got it?" Temper said with a smile and held out his hand. She looked at Temper and grabbed his hand. Just then, demons came from portals in town. "She knows I'm about to escape," the spirit told Temper. "Well, do we have a deal? Are you willing to be my partner and serve me until the day I die?" Temper asked. The spirit thought for a moment and then nodded her head. "Yes." She transformed into a small wolf and landed on Temper's shoulder, and just then, a spear summoned into Temper's hand. "Now that's what I'm talking about. You're so much better than that android that hangs around my brother." "What do I call you, Wolf?" Temper said with a smile. "My name is Nymeria," the spirit told him. "Nice to meet you. I'm Temper. Let's go," Temper said, jumping into the air to fight the demons.
And I'm good with goodbyes, but I straighten out your face while you study your lies. See the pain in your face when you losing your mind. Got post-traumatic stress, you lost the feeling in highs. See the horrors of war. If you saw someone dying, would you open the door? On my job, highlighting the core. My words bless you, yes, you feeling annoying. Everybody wanna ramble, they don't get to the point. Your girl like a clown, I just hit her with